Hi Facebook, not Facebook. Shit. Good start to a YouTube video, that, isn't it? Hi Facebook, you're on YouTube. Oh, taxi for me. Absolute taxi for me. How do I sound? How do I sound? All right, let me turn my gain up on this. That's on the right setting. Testing. Right, there's the gain. That's good. Let's move that over a little bit so I can see the full TV. Oops, sorry, you fell. That needs to go there. This needs to go here. Is that good enough? Yeah, that'll do. That's on my beautiful self, if I do say so myself. Right, and we're good. If I turn the camera, right, that can be there like that. Happy with that. And how does that keep me in frame? That frames me quite good. You just literally got to sit there for, if you managed to stay through that, well done you, because you just stayed there through my setup. But yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to a live stream. I've been looking forward to this event since the last event. Thank you. It's not even me, I don't think. It's because I'm excited. It's because I'm excited about UFC. Once I get excited, I'm like a little bundle of energy. But I just hope I didn't spunk me load too early, because you know what I mean. It don't start till 1 o'clock. So if I blew me load, yo, what's up, Queen Bell? If I blew me load too early, then you know I'm in for a struggle as the night goes on. Right. Let's bend that one down a little bit. You get to see all me there. That's good. I'm not worried about smoking on Plenty of Fish tonight, but YouTube, I can't do it. So I do need to keep my thing ready to make sure that I cover my camera every time I want to have a proper smoke for UFC. But I smoked the other morning on Plenty of Fish and it didn't stop my live stream. So I assume there's no issue. I assume that. Plus, if I get banned from Plenty of Fish, I'm not really uber sad, because I'll be whack. Not if you're from the UK. I mean, you can smoke cigarettes. You can smoke fags and stuff, but obviously you can't smoke shotties or smoke joints or rip buckets. It's been years since I had a bucket. Can't rip buckets on there because it's just not legal. So you're just committing illegal acts on YouTube, and they don't like that. As where in the US you can create content like that. We can watch content like that. There are channels that you can go and watch. You can watch people in the US sit and smoke bongs, try different types of weed, blah 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 blah. I'm not into that type of thing, really. I just smoke because I just smoke. I don't wear spliffy clothes. I'm not one of those losers. Those people are fucking idiots. They need to be put down. They are. Why there's always really dopey people who smoke as well, and they give fucking smokers a bad name. Yo, Curse, what's up? I hope you're well. Hope you're having a decent Saturday as well. Yeah, everyone comes on when I'm in when I'm on a rant about something. Like Kaylee come on when I was dissing Eminem. It's the big diss, that is. You've come on when I'm like ranting on about smoking and smokers. Yeah, I'm awesome, I am. I'm always everyone's joining as soon as I have a little rant about something. Finally, don't you mean? Don't you mean thank fuck you've had an haircut? Jesus Christ, boy. Yeah, thank you. It was needed, though. There was no getting away from how much it was needed. It was proper trampy, wasn't it? But I'm not like a professional hairdresser, so I can't cut my own hair, can I? It don't work like that. And do professional hairdressers cut their own hair? I guess they don't, do they? Nah, I shouldn't think they will, you know. I shouldn't think they will. But I haven't been on, I haven't streamed for a while. I was on the other morning before work, Thursday maybe, for a half an hour. But yeah, I haven't done no streaming, no YouTubing, no recording, no nothing since I've been back at work. So I've just been waiting, really. I've been waiting to get my haircut, obviously. And the queue for the hairdresser has been so long. It's took me like a week and a bit for me to get my haircut. I thought, I'm not streaming until I get an haircut. That's the rules. Nah. I'll go to the tax just up the road from where I work. They like it. They walk in, they go, you're right, boy, bye. What's going on, bye? You're right, bye. And I think they've discovered how to say the word bye. As in boy, bye, bye, boy, bye, bye, whatever. I work in town. Yeah, and they've just discovered how to say get on, bye. And honestly, it's all they were saying. I think they were trying to take the piss out of me, but in the end, I was kind of inside thinking, if that's all you've got, you're in the middle of Ramadan, bitch. Don't even start me off. Because you're hungry right now. You're fucking hungry, right? And I'm just here for an haircut. Get that blade away from my face and I'll tell you. You fucking hungry motherfucker. So, yeah, that afternoon I went and ate a lovely bacon sandwich by the window just to piss him off. And I'll fucking show you. Bye. I didn't really do that. That's a joke. I mean, I should have and could have, but nah, they're nice enough boys, really. They're really good boys. They are nice lads. You know what I mean? They genuinely are nice lads. So I got no beef. They always do, no matter which one of the four you get, because there's usually four of them in there on a day. They generally do a good job. So, you know what I mean? Got to be fair to them. When a job's a good job, it's a good job. It was a big job, if I'm honest. Took him. They don't like. They are. I'm like, I always think to myself now, who the fucking hell's cutting hair in Turkey? So many of them over here. It's like, who is walking around Turkey at the minute cutting hair? Has everyone in Turkey just got really long hair all of a sudden because all the hairdressers have just moved over here? Yeah, I think loads of random shit. I also think as well, like, it's weird, isn't it? Like, why is it all men? Like, where's all these like fit Turkish women hairdressers too? Coming over here, they should be able to cut hair. Like, and then I remember to myself, Islam, innit? They're not allowed jobs. Fucking not allowed jobs, are they? Of course, that's the reason it's all fucking men. Duh. Fucking duh. No, I don't think you're allowed to say that. Oh, it's a bit late, Dean. You just did. On YouTube as well. Oh, this video's getting demonetized. I get a notification email tomorrow. This video's been demonetized. It's only been running for 8 minutes. Spoiled it already. If there's one thing YouTube don't really like, it's facts. It likes a bit of fiction. It loves a bit of Vox. It loves a bit of BuzzFeed. It loves a bit of, like, you know, make sure that all your feelings are all intact. But if you start giving YouTube facts, it goes, nah, mate. Nah, this ain't Wikipedia. We're cancelling that shit. You can piss off. All right, YouTube. All right. Thanks. But anyway, I don't know how this boxing match is going. And I was supposed to be doing sort of commentaries over fights. I don't know who's fighting. All I know is it's one guy in blue shorts, one guy in black shorts. And it's round 2. That's all I can tell you about this boxing match on BT Sports at the moment. They're obviously punching each other because obviously that's all you can do in boxing, which is why I call it a boxing match. I call it an MMA fight and a boxing match because I've had a couple of fights in my lifetime. And I can tell you right now, never in that fight have I ever agreed to anyone that all I'm going to do is punch them in the body and the head. That's a gentleman's agreement, which you have in a boxing match, which doesn't quite happen in a fight. So I'm not prevalent to call a boxing match a boxing fight, or these fighters, they're boxers and they have matches. Now, I obviously wouldn't say that to one of their faces because they'd punch me in it. But there isn't one next to me, so no. Ah, life's tough, innit? Life is a bitch. Then you marry one. That's what my dad used to say. Well, that's what my stepdad used to say. Ironically, never got married. So, you know what I mean? I guess he was the wrong and nobody else. I mean, that's the only way you can look at it, innit? But yeah, that's what they say. Life's a bitch and you marry one. But then they weirdly say every man grows up to marry his own mother. So that's now a real conundrum, innit? Because you've got to think, shit, if I marry my own mother, but weird one. I hope not. I love my mother to bits, but yeah, man, I want someone who's nothing like my mother. I'll basically want to marry a stripper. Low morals, swears a lot in public, don't wear bras often. This is the total opposite, really. That's my aim. That's my goal. I got like incredible standards, is what I'm saying. My standards are incredible. No, I'm still waiting for the girl to jump on my live feed, and when I ask her what she does for a job, says OnlyFans. I'm still waiting for that. I'll go and subscribe. If her job is OnlyFans, I think that would be the reason for me to go and get an OnlyFans and start my own and subscribe. I think I'll do my own OnlyFans, but I have blocks. But see, this is the misconception with OnlyFans, is that OnlyFans is just an adult version of Patreon, basically. Just look at it like that. Like, YouTube creators use Patreon to be able to create content which is behind a paywall, which you couldn't necessarily put onto YouTube or one of the open platforms, so to speak. OnlyFans is just another adult version where you've got to be over 18 to be on that platform. It's the only difference. So the content can actually be aimed at adults. It can be, dark content, factual, true life content. It can be nudity. It can, if you're doing content about serial killers and stuff, you can show crime scene photos and stuff you couldn't necessarily show on YouTube, So it does have that misconception that everyone on there is getting their tits out. Now, it is easier for you women to make money by getting your tits out. It's fucking brute. It's obvious, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Like, men pay for sex. We do that. It's what we do. I don't know why. I can't explain it. I'm not keen on it myself. But I understand that is something that men do. So yeah, I understand why the misconception is there. But not everybody's on OnlyFans are getting their bits and bollocks and balls out. Plus, if you've got playlists like YouTube, you can do like a series where you do story time with your balls out, and you can do story time with not your balls out. So if people want to watch story time where you just sit there playing with your dick as well, then you could do story time playing with your dick. If you don't want to do story time not playing, playing not with your dick, you can just do story time. See? That gives you the diversity, which every people like, don't they? Like, people do like that. The options is good. Well, it makes sense, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? Because it's like aimed at adults, it can be adult orientated, but that doesn't necessarily have to mean that it just has to be sex, Well, just to put it out there, I've got all the editing equipment, all the cameras and that, so I can make pornos. YouTube is definitely 14 minutes in. This video is 100% demonetized. Oh, well, there's no way that this one I'll save that. But I'm not even going to bother uploading this video, actually. Once I've done it, I'm just going to instantly delete it. Once the live stream's over, there's no point. Can't be bothered with the email from YouTube tomorrow.
There was so much interest in this fight within the boxing world and display.
Matey in the blue shorts beat Matey in the black shorts by stoppage. The referee called an end to the fight, end to the match, sorry, because one of them wasn't doing so good. Well done, Hans. Nice whack. But UFC, it makes it even more exciting tonight, is that UFC is got fans back, has got fans back. Not is got fans back, has got fans back. Shake your cha-cha. The fans are back, baby. Boop, 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 boop. I'm excited the fans have been back. I love the boos. I love the cheers. I love the reactions. I love the life, the energy. I love people, I do. You know, there's a lot of dickheads in the world and there's a lot of twats out there, but the majority of people are okay. And I think that's all right. We just see the bad, don't we? That's all. So if you subscribe to The Sun and The Times and a couple of the papers on Give Me Sport and Lad Bible on Facebook, all you see is the bad shit. You know, good news is boring, apart from when it isn't. That's why, like, Sir Tom was so amazing, because it was just the odd bit of good news that everybody got around. You know what I mean? So they filled the papers with all the murders, all the crimes, all the rapes, all the fucking protests, all the bad shit. Majority bad shit, because, you know, good news isn't really news. It's shit that people are supposed to do. People are supposed to be good. People aren't supposed to be bad. At the bad boys. What we gonna do? What we gonna singing. That's the copyright now on the video as well. Copyright. Bad boys are going, oh, you fucking singing on the YouTube video, yeah? Singing the song that has been around for 50 years in fucking copyright. Sort it out. Hope the government have a relook at our fucking copyright laws. That'd be nice. Now that we left the fucking EU, we can get out of that copyright thing that we've got put into a couple of years ago. Because that bloody ruined it for music, for us. Like, now if you use over, I think it's like 31 seconds. If you use over 30 seconds of a song for somebody, they can claim your whole video. So if you create a 20-minute piece of content, right, and use 31 seconds of someone's song, for that 1 second, technically, because you can use 30 seconds, for that 1 second, they can claim 19 minutes and 59 minutes of content. Fuck off, Eminem. You don't need that money. That's what I was ranting about when you came before you came on, Cass. Yeah, they don't need that money, and I just think it's bullshit. Because their systems are automatically set as well to hunt it down. So anytime their music pops into the algorithm, they've got automatic systems that fucking check it. So yeah, it's a bit of a shit show, really. I mean, why would you want it? For 1 second of slipping up or fucking up in editing, which is what happened to me, man. I got a video out there which is around 2,000 odd views, 20-minute album review, and I used 1 second over, and the whole video got demonetized. It was like the first time that had ever happened to me as well, and it was kicking a dick, man, because the video took me, 40 minutes to record, 2 hours to edit, and then, 40 minutes to upload. So the process in itself was 3 hours to create the video of 20 minutes. And then, Eminem's record label They're so fucking skint and strapped that they fucking couldn't afford it. They couldn't fucking. They was like, nah, we can't be having that, unfortunately. This little cunt here with 50 odd subscribers needs nobody to see this video. It's got 1 second of our music in it that's not allowed. So yeah, fuck Eminem is what I'm saying, all right? Fuck Eminem. Fuck them all. That's what I'm saying. Fuck the lot of the rappers. And bastards. It's just, but YouTube are pretty good though. YouTube do give you lots of free music you can use, like for background music, for, you know, stuff like that, for if you need stuff. But if you do album reviews or music reviews or song reviews, if you're a song reviewer or something like that on YouTube, who fuck knows what you're going to do these days. I don't know how they get around doing it. I don't know how the film reviewers get around doing it. I don't know how they get around using clips of the films, because it's mad. It's genuinely, it's just mad. Right, who else is streaming tonight? Get on bed, have yourself a good night. Thank you for stopping by, and I will see you soon. I'm sure you'll come on and catch me ranting and raving again sooner or later. Sweet dreams to you. Have a good night.
I understand why he thought it was going to be harder than it actually was. If you look at Bentley's style, people really find it difficult to get to grips with him. He's very ungainly. His defense isn't your typical defense. It's awkward. So I can see why in his mind he thought it'd take 5 or 6 rounds. But the fact that he expected that shows the professionalism of him. The fact that he's been all over internationally as an amateur fighting festival.
Right, I'll put a little siren, see who else is online this evening. Who's about? That's what I'm going to put. Who's about? A-B-O-U-T question mark.
Those are the guys he's working with every day, developing that skill set. It's very clear to me. And you have to understand that when you are traveling around the world.
I try to get into boxing. I always do. Like, I try my best to sit, watch, and listen and be interested. But there's only certain fighters I find uniquely interesting. As with MMA fighters, I find the majority of them are interesting characters themselves. Whether or not it's just choosing to fight for a living is, you know, it's crazy. It's a crazy lifestyle and a crazy career choice. Whether or not it's just that intensity that kind of attracts me to it, or whether or not it's just slightly unique. And maybe as well there's a lot of working class boys, but then again it is in boxing. There's a lot of working class boys in boxing, a lot of working class lads, a lot of working class people from around the world, not just, you know, England and Britain and what have you.
But we'll sign off by heading back down to Steve for a quick word with Frank Warren, who's down there with him now. Thanks so much indeed, Paul. Frank, fair to say
that was a shame though. I did ask somebody out for a date today, Saturday daytime. It was just on a whim, a total whim, and unfortunately they didn't even read the message. So yeah, I'm not sad though. I don't cry about shit. But I kind of knew that they wouldn't anyway. I just, you know how life goes. You just know things, don't you? And you just get a feeling you're not an idiot. So I thought I'd have a go at it. Not that I made fuck it, I'm going with it. I thought I'd have a go at it. Didn't work out. Oh well, you win some, you lose more. I don't know if drinking an energy drink at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night is a good idea. It's going to be my juice to keep me going. I mean, I need it. Tonight's card is fucking through the roof as well, by the way. All 5 cards on the main event are absolutely nuts. Got Anthony Smith versus Crute, which should be good. Uriah Hall versus Weidman, which is make or break for either one of those fighters. Then you got 3 championship fights, 2 of which are the women. Wei Lee versus Rose Namajunas, and Jessica Andrade versus... Oh, no, I've got that wrong. Have I got that wrong? Jessica Andrade versus Shevchenko, and then the main event, which is Usman versus Masvidal. As an event, it is through the roof. It's one of those events that, as an MMA fan, you think, "Oh, how's this not selling 1 million pay-per-view buys?" But it won't. It'll only sell like 150,000 pay-per-view buys, which I find absolutely yo. What's up, brother? Madness that these things don't sell like over 1 million views. It baffles me. Yo, what's up, bro? Hope you're okay. But yeah, but you look at that from my point of view, looking at this card from an MMA fan standpoint, from somebody who loves this sport. So I don't. Now, yeah, I would. Like, for example, if I would pay for this event tonight just to watch it. If it wasn't on BT Sports, I would pay them, and I could pay a monthly individual fee to watch this event tonight. I probably would, or at least I'd pay to watch it tomorrow morning once I'd woken up. Because there's no guarantee I'm going to make it. 8 million. Or is that 800,000? 8 million. You reckon? It's a lot, though, isn't it? 8 million or 800,000 or 80 million. But as an MMA fan, it would, I would look at this and think, how is this not selling 1 million pay-per-views? But I don't think it will sell 150,000, 200,000. It won't reach that number, I don't think. They don't. They just don't. I know they had quite a good year last year, and ESPN don't give their pay-per-view numbers out. But I don't know. It's getting costly to be a UFC fan. Like, if you like more than one sport, you're fucked. Like, you are. Like, even if you like golf and MMA, you reckon just under $1 million for the card. I think just under $1 million will watch it, but don't think it'll be $1 million buys. No, I just don't think they will. Just don't think it will. I mean, they'll make money, obviously, gate tonight. Massive gate. First night fans back, which is buzzing. I couldn't imagine queuing for that stadium in the next hour or so. I bet the atmosphere is sick outside. And I don't mean everyone out is outside fucking coughing, all right? I don't mean that kind of sick. I mean good. Like, yeah, boy, gonna be sick. That kind of sick. So, yeah, whatever happens, it's genuinely a good card tonight. How, man, for the first fight? What do you mean? How many in? How many have they got in? I think it's 15,000 tonight, isn't it? 15,000 capacity. They're in Texas. Texas is open up, 15,000 capacity. So it should be, the atmosphere should be banging. And they're pretty mad, aren't they, down in Texas? Or is it Florida? Yeah, Florida, Texas. That's right. It's the same place, isn't it? What do you mean, how much for the first fight? Like, how much what? How much money? How much? He can become world champion. Won't be easy, but he can do it. Night of drama tonight, probably a night of drama next week. Frank, thanks very much indeed. Well, the first fight on the main card is Anthony Smith versus Crute. And I was watching some Crute highlights last night. And yeah, man, he looks like a stopper. But so it's going to be interesting against Anthony Smith. I do rate Anthony Smith a lot. And there was that really good story. Oh, cheers, Dan. Appreciate that, bro. Welcome to the stream as well. Yeah, Anthony Smith fought off a baglow with a shotgun, didn't he, during lockdown? Oh, how many did Usman Masvidal do? Ooh, I don't know, because ESPN don't release the numbers. ESPN do not release the numbers for the fights, do they? Like UFC used to stand up. Dana used to stand up and do the press conference and say, you know, we think we've done 1 million pay-per-view views, whatever. But ESPN don't do that. But my guess is around 250,000. That'd be my guess. 250. But I think what the UFC do as well for their pay-per-view numbers, and they've always done, is release only USA numbers. So it's not worldwide. So, for example, if the pay-per-view is in China as well, and Whaley's on it, they're not going to give us your... yeah, it's a good pair of socks, dude. Good pair of socks. So they wouldn't give out the... cheers. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. I'm not sure if it's a great thing whether your girlfriend would like me or not. But obviously, they don't give out the China pay-per-view numbers. They don't give out the UK pay-per-view numbers. No, I'm sound, bro. It's all good. So, yeah. We'll see what goes on with the pay-per-views. But I don't think it'll reach anywhere near 1 million buys tonight. And at 3 o'clock in the morning when I'm watching it, like if I'm really tired, which I'm going to be tonight, I always feel like it's just me watching it anyway. And you're sat there at 3 o'clock like, oh, this hurts. Trying to get pumped up, trying to use Ariane and the Octagon girls as a adrenaline dump to get you through the rest of the evening. But yeah, off the top of my head, I would say about 250k views for the last Masvidal versus thingy fight. I would love to have seen Covington again. Usman, if I'm honest. I don't know if the political atmospheres are well for Covington, though, to be fighting at the moment. I know the UFC don't really care about that because they don't make people kneel. They don't make people, yeah, man, night, dude, have yourself a good one. They don't make people kneel. They don't make people do all that shit. So they're kind of fair when it comes to their politics. But everything's so politically charged in America at the moment. I don't know if Colby Covington is the epitome of getting people together. Right, the boxing's over, so what next? Thank God. That's all I'm going to say about that. Thank fuck the boxing is over. Oh, it's finished early. It was so shit. They cut it off. It was like...
He's Jimmy Smith. I'm Phil Murphy. Thanks for joining us on the special edition of Fight Camp.
Oh, fuck, that edition of Fight Camp, the timing was all out. They need better fucking connection. Whoever was doing that Fight Camp needs much better connection. That was horrible. It was the voices were well behind. Oh, that was on TV as well. Oh, come on. It's going to be such a good event. I can't fucking wait. Oh! Right, so we're 2 hours. 2 hours to the first fight on the prelims. I hadn't even looked at the prelims. So, 261. Let's have a look at prelims. Going on. That's quite funny. So we've got. Rounds 15-4. Dwight Grant, who's 10-3 against Stefan Sekulic, who's Dwight Grant's 12-3. Sekulic is 10-3. Sekulic is 12-3. So that's quite an even fight there. Alex Oliveira, Cowboy Alex Oliveira, 22-9 against Randy Brown. I got respect for anyone whose name's Randy, who's 12-4. So not a terrible card from start to finish. The prelims are a little bit weak, if I'm honest. But usually you can find with a prelim is that even if it's a little bit, not names or up-and-comers, if you find two middle-of-the-road guys, they can put on a fucking show, which it seems like the prelims have. A lot of the middle-of-the-road guys rolling on tonight. So that's where it could be with the prelims. It could be just a prelim of absolute bangers, which would be wicked. Which would be wicked blood. Do you know what I'm saying in that, though? We'll do a quick one on that because that's quite funny. That'd be funniness. Do you know what I'm saying? What's going on in the world today? People fighting, fuming. Right. This game does not offer gambling or an opportunity to win real money or prizes. Disney Plus brings you more with Star. Are you ready for more? Pump up the volume, pump up the volume, pump. And more TV series that you love. Right, I don't have to stay. I don't have to bother with the YouTube live stream and do all this live streaming in my room. It's always much more comfier in my room. I can stay live streaming there. Move all that into my room. Ooh, I don't know what to do. Do I stay doing both? I've done a little 37 minutes for YouTube. I've interacted on the channel, kept it alive. Are we going to lose weight today? So it's 2 hours to the start. If I go in the bedroom, I can browse YouTube, I can watch some YouTube. If I'm out here, I'm kind of stuck to where I am now. Oh, God almighty. We don't make decisions in that, do we, do? We don't like them. We don't know what to do. 2 years that way. So by the time I get back in, next 2.5 years out. I made this really good. Oh, me as usual. Very vocal and very ill-dressed. Everything's going really well for me at the moment. Really turned my life around and done a U-turn and everything. I feel a lot better than I did before. So I'm one way from entering back in the ring and I'm on the right path. After a bit of morning training, I didn't make 8 miles. I was about 30 minutes. No way. Tyson Fury's story is quite inspiring. I don't know how much of it was mental health issues. I don't know how much of it was just getting wasted and eating pizza. You know what I mean? Like, some of it would have been mental health issues, I'm sure. But I'm sure some of it was eating pizza as well and doing lots of cocaine and stuff, because that'll help, won't it? Yeah. And obviously mental health without seeming like a cunt, or sounding like a cunt, is always a good get out to that kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? In regards to it's a silent illness, isn't it? It's like it's not an illness anyone can see. Get on, boy.
Surprisingly fit when we started. He said he was training relatively hard when he was, up for 26.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna end the YouTube. Cancel that. End stream.